Welcome officially to NHL 23 for our first video. We got the best forward little short speed demon build for y'all. But real quick before we get into it, all I'm asking, if y'all are not already subscribed and y'all need eShow content, y'all are at the right place. Please feel free to drop a sub with noties on. I got best goalie builds, best defenseman builds, more best forward builds, and player builds coming later in the year. So definitely be sure to sub with noties on if y'all are not already. And let's get right into the build for y'all. So for his archetype, you're going to want to make him a sniper, because sniper is the best build where you can sacrifice some of his shot and stuff and also still have really good speed and really good excel and not have to sacrifice balance or agility too much, so you can get a lot of the abilities and stuff, which I'm going to show y'all as we get later in the build. So then you're going to want to make him 5'9", 160 pounds, because this is the biggest that you can be as a small build and still have 93 speed and 93 excel, and you also get +1 agility for being 5'9" instead of 5'10" as well. And your handedness is completely your preference, whether you want to shoot left or righty. I prefer lefty, but it's completely up to y'all. Abilities and boosts we will come back to. All right, so for technique, you're going to want to first put your speed up by 5. Of course, like I said, this is going to have 93 speed. You're going to want to take wrist shot down by 3, because like I said, 85 is still literally more than plenty to have on a build. I promise y'all boys that. You're going to want to take 2 off balance. Then you're going to take 1 off agility and 1 off of slap shot accuracy, because like I said, 85 is more than enough. So that should be good for the technique attributes. All right, so next for your power attributes, you are of course going to want to add 5 to your excel. Like I said, 93 excel. Add 3 to your puck control so you can just deke a little bit better and stuff like that. Take 5 off your endurance, because 83 endurance is plenty, and I don't think endurance is too important of a stat, to be honest with y'all. Then you're going to want to take 4 off your wrist shot accuracy or power. Then you're going to want to take 3 off your slap shot power. So this way you have 85, 84 wrist shot and slap shot power. So that's more than enough. Like I said, 93 fucking excel. You got 88 puck control and 83 endurance. So that's actually really good. Okay, so next for playstyle, you're going to want to add 5 to passing, add 4 to offensive awareness, then take 3 off of body checking, 2 off of stick checking, and 2 off of defensive awareness. So you got 93 offensive awareness, 85 passing. Super good as well for playstyle attributes. Then for tenacity, this one's real simple. You just want to add 2 to strength, you want to add 1 to durability, and take 5 off your shot blocking, because shot blocking is honestly completely pointless. At least I think it is. I don't know about y'all. Let me know in the comments if you think differently, but I definitely think it's completely useless, to be honest. All right, so for the last attributes for tactics, there's 2 different ways that you can do this. There's one way for a winger and there's one way for a center. So if you're going to be a winger, the way that you can do it, you can add 5 to your deking, take 5 off of your fighting, take 5 off your discipline, and take 2 off of your face-offs. That'll give you 84 deking, only 83 face-offs, which like I said, this is for a winger, so your face-offs are not high, but everything else is pretty good for that. Okay, so if you wanted to make it a center build, it's real simple. All you have to do is add 5 to your face-offs, take 5 off of fighting, and take 3 off of discipline. Now I know deking's a little bit low, but if you wanted to, when you unlock it, you are able to use a deking boost if you wanted to, which will give you +4. And you can also use all of the deking abilities, which I will show you all in a second. So let's get right into those now. So now, obviously, since the game did just come out, I don't have any abilities unlocked, really. I got the pre-order bonus for Heat Seeker. That's the only reason I have that. But if I were y'all, I would say close quarters and 1T are probably the 2 best abilities. Maybe magnetic if you're having trouble controlling the puck, but I think with 93 offensive awareness, you should be pretty good in that department. So I would definitely recommend close quarters or 1T for those. Now, superstar abilities is kind of where it becomes personal preference, to be honest with y'all, because like I said, you can literally get any offensive ability that you'd want, except for big rig, because that's meant for bigger builds, which I will have a video coming for a bigger forward build, power forward type build. Not sure if that's going to be the archetype. Y'all just going to have to subscribe with notice on so y'all can see that. But anyway, if you wanted to use deking abilities, like I said, if you're using this at center, you could use ankle breaker, puck on a string, spinorama, whatever deking ability you wanted. You could use whatever passing ability you wanted if you felt like the passing wasn't high enough. Third eye, send it, tape to tape. You could use magnetic as a superstar ability rather than a zone ability if you wanted to. You could use any of the other shooting abilities. If you didn't use close quarters or 1T as your zone ability, you could use Heat Seeker if you wanted to. You could use Shock and Awe. Shit, if you even wanted to mess around and try out the new ability and try Relentless, as you see, that's why we have 75 balance. Like I said, all of these attributes have a very specific reason as to why I put them where I did. 75 balance, you need that for Relentless. So, like I said, the superstar abilities are completely your personal preference. If you even wanted to do elite edges, you could absolutely do that as well. It is completely up to y'all. Okay, so for the boost, here's where the build gets really good, because as you can see on this build, you can get power skating, which gives you +2 speed, and you can also get unbreakable strides, which gives you +2 excel. Like I said, there's this very specific reason for every single attribute that I was doing. I went around messing with the builder, trying to see how you get the most attributes, the most abilities, stuff like that. So this will give you 95 speed and 95 excel. If you really wanted to, you could use a passing ability if you felt like the passing wasn't high enough, or you could use a deking boost, not ability, if you wanted to, if you were using this build at center rather than winger instead of a speed or acceleration boost if you really wanted to. All right, so that is how I believe you make what will be the absolute best, most effective speed demon, in quotes, forward type build with an effective shot, good deking. You can really do it all on this build, and 95 speed and 95 excel. I really don't know if there's going to be a better forward build this year, unless you want to use a power forward type build, which, like I said, I will have coming out, which will be my next video. So definitely sub with noties on if you want to see that. And also best defenseman, best goalie builds. I'm gonna have all the best EASHL content, so be sure to sub with noties on if you did enjoy, and also like the video, comment any other builds you want to see. Also start with some NHL players so I know which ones I can get going when I unlock all my abilities and stuff. Anyways, I appreciate y'all boys watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.